All right, let's get into it.
What's up?
What's on your mind, Eazy? I know you've been feeling some type of way about our boy Matt Stafford and the supporters and the people coming at him. So, what do you got? You got something to get off your chest?
I just feel like, all right, like honestly, I don't feel like it's like much to like get off my chest. It's just like the reality of the situation. Like people are like, and it's getting twisted. The narrative of what I'm saying at least is getting twisted. People are trying to say that I'm blaming Matthew Stafford for like him not doing well in Detroit, or for just Detroit not doing well. Okay. That's not the case. First and foremost, like I want to start off with that. I just want to say, people say that the Lions, the team I love, I'll fully admit, yeah, I'm a fan.
I love the Lions too, man.
You know what I'm saying? But like, to say they wasted this man's career, had Stafford not had opportunities in Detroit?
I mean, he had what, 2 years where he had a complete team.
But even like beyond that, like,
I don't think he was never put in a position to succeed fully. Like,
never. Like, it's just
like I said, he had 2 years where he had a solid team around him that I could see him winning a playoff game at least. Never a Super Bowl contender.
But those 2 years, all right. But there's more than those 2 years. There's moments where he fell short, rise to the occasion. Like, one thing he was notorious here for. My biggest gripe with him was the interceptions.
Okay.
And more than just interceptions,
untimely interceptions.
Yes, and pick sixes. Bro.
But it was also how many game-winning drives did he have? How many comebacks? He had like 34 game-winning drives.
No, 1,000%. Like those exist. But then you bring in the fact that against what teams? Because you look at his record against teams above 500.
It's fair.
It's just, and it is fair, right? Because it's facts, and I just want people to be real. Like, Matthew Stafford, Detroit Lions didn't waste Matthew Stafford's career. He had opportunities here. He didn't rise to the occasion.
Okay. I mean, I'm a big Stafford guy. I love Stafford. I wasn't mad to see him win. Obviously I wanted the Lions to get a better draft pick, but I was happy to see him get the playoff win. I was excited for him. But I wasn't rooting for him, objectively. I was just happy to see it finally get that monkey off his back. But
I gotta use the word monkey. I can't say that word, but you just go around here.
All right, but I think he did a lot with little here. He never had a consistent coach in his career. He never, there were guys in and out.
I agree.
The whole time. He never had a great offensive line.
True.
He like I said, 2 years he had a great defense. 1 year he had a running game. And I think, football is the ultimate team sport. Yeah. And so, like, with his wins and losses against good teams or great teams.
Yeah. Quarterback stats or wins are a weak stat.
Yeah, it takes a lot more into it that they just weren't a good team at the time. Yeah. He can only do so much.
And like, that, like saying the stuff that existed then is, like, totally true, fair, right? Can I bring you some numbers into the equation?
I got numbers, too. All
right, cool. I want to. So, what would you say is the most complete team that Stafford had?
2014, I would say.
Okay. 28-42 is the playoff game against the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
28-42, 323 yards. That don't look bad.
No.
But when I judge a quarterback is this shit right here.
Yeah.
1 touchdown, 1 interception, 2 fumbles.
Yeah. That's how you lose games.
You have Calvin Johnson, Golden Tate, Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
Phenomenal defense. You only mustered up 20 points. And I get, yes, it's a team sport, but again, you had Calvin Johnson that year.
Yeah.
Golden Tate that year. Like, I look at Joe Burrow, who did it against the Raiders, which obviously the Raiders aren't the Cowboys, but like, that's another thing too, right?
And we got hosed in that game.
We did get hosed, but still,
I mean, he still had a chance to win the game.
Yes.
But that is an all-time blown call against Pettigrew.
And the thing too is, like, for like the shortcoming in that, right? 2014. And this is tough, right? It's kind of hard to like just sprinkle onto you, and I'm just like throwing it out there because I don't want to. You're
gonna sprinkle something onto me. I don't like that. I don't like that.
2014. Is there like a dominant defender on that Cowboys defense that you can think of off the top of your head?
I don't know. They have DeMarcus Lawrence back then, probably.
They did have DeMarcus Lawrence back then, I think. Right?
I can't. I mean, I don't know Dallas's roster.
No, yeah.
But I'm sure they had a couple studs.
Not on the defensive end. On the offensive end, that was like the bread and butter, right? Zeke. And our thought ass defense, those motherfuckers just 24 points. You know what I'm saying? But we have Calvin Johnson. I don't know, man. I just want people to be real. You sound like you're kind of real about it, right? He's He's been Stafford.
He's been Stafford. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not.
I don't blame him for everything, but I'm also, we could have set him up for more success for sure if we had a consistent head coach, a consistent play caller, consistent scheme, and it also with the roster is Stafford was like the last draft to where rookies could get paid.
Yeah,
a lot. They didn't have a rookie salary cap.
Well, they're effers.
And so we had, there you go.
Get in the bag, yeah.
So we had Stafford, Calvin, Ndamukong Suh, all tied up with disgusting contracts.
Yes.
And that handcuffed us. And it was tough to build a team around them with those three demanding so much of the salary.
Yeah.
But they did, and like in 2014, and, but he goes to L.A. 1 year.
See, okay,
with a great team around him, a great head coach, a great situation to be in, and he goes for 4,800 yards, 41 touchdowns, 17 ints, and 102 quarterback rating.
I've never heard anyone call interceptions ints. That's cool.
You've never heard that?
Nope. That sounds sweet. I'm gonna steal it. But
okay.
It's the Rams, bro. Like, the year?
Okay,
cool.
All right. 2 years ago, 2019, before he got hurt.
Okay.
When he played 8 games, everybody was saying he was MVP. He's playing like an MVP. His numbers in those 8 games were MVP numbers. 64% completion percentage, 2,500 yards, 19 touchdowns, 5 ints, 106 quarterback rating.
I wish I had the... See, when you're streaming, I can pull up schedule. Like, look at what he played. But I can't
if he wouldn't have gotten hurt...
Stafford's good, bro. He's a good quarterback.
He's
just not
the
great.
best.
Yeah, he's not elite. It's like when people
he's
say,
not elite. What is elite?
Detroit wasted
elite? Is that top 5?
Yeah, which is hard. It's elite, right?
Yeah,
Elite's elite. But that's the thing, was like when people are like, Detroit never gave him elite coaching. Yeah, elite coaching.
We didn't give him good coaching.
Jim Caldwell was good coach.
Jim Caldwell was an all right coach.
And like when you said consistency, like I thought that you were beating around the bush around. I was like, Jim Caldwell was a good coach, but we didn't give him the time.
No, Jim Caldwell. I like Jim Caldwell. Yeah. I love Jim Caldwell. But we
I didn't mean monkeys, bro. I didn't mean
no, but yeah, we didn't give him enough time. We didn't give him time to, set his plan. And when you have a different scheme and a different person come in and tell you something different every
100%.
3 years,
100%,
it changed. It's big.
This is a little bit of a hot take, maybe not. I feel like because he's tremendously talented.
Yes, Stafford. That's not a hot take.
Yeah, no, that's not a hot take. I think having Calvin Johnson crippled his development almost because I feel like he got just so accustomed to
just chucking it up there.
Yeah,
but some of the throws he was making to Calvin, you could see his talent. You could see him putting it where only Calvin could get it. And yeah, it's easy when he's 6'5" and he's got a 40 inch.
I was gonna say, is it like was he putting it there? Or were they off and Calvin's Calvin and made this?
There's a little bit of both, but
red zones was definitely him putting up where just Calvin.
But with Stafford, how many wide receivers have their best years with Stafford? Calvin. You can't really say that.
Yeah,
he had
Dan
Orlovsky, John Kitna before that.
I get where you're getting to, right?
Golden Tate, best years with Stafford
for sure.
Kenny Galladay, best years with Stafford. Cooper Kupp, best year of his career, almost the best year of all time with Stafford.
He likes to sling it,
and yeah, he's a gunslinger. That's what he is.
He's like 2 grades below Brett Favre, I'd say. Maybe he's Brett Favre. Maybe Brett Favre had better teams. I don't know.
Brett Favre had much better teams, and
yeah.
But that's Brett Favre threw a lot of interceptions too.
Yeah.
A lot.
Stafford on pace to break that.
Yeah.
My whole point in this, and I came weak, right? Because I do want to be mindful of what I say because I 100% get why people react the way they do. Because Matthew Stafford was here 12 years.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, that's the only quarterback they remember watching play in Honolulu, New Jersey. Exactly. Yeah. And then on top of that, I'll fully admit, he's the best quarterback the Detroit Lions have ever had. Easily. That's not even me admitting anything. You can't debate that. Yes.
My boy Sean
Hill. Hey,
Sean Hill used to sling that.
He has some moments, but so I try to be careful of that because people just get set off. That's the reason why I'm set off. People got set off when I was the Lions didn't waste his career.
Dude, it's
I'm not blaming Stafford.
You can't say anything bad about him or people will attack you.
Bro, I hate it because I'm just being real.
I don't really see it
by the Sawyer.
It's tough, man. It was weird seeing how supportive people were being. really weird.
Dude, it is weird because
I don't know. It was strange to me.
Okay, and that's my other big gripe too. Like, call me a gatekeeper. I'll fucking own it. I'll own that shit. But we have a fucking draft pick tied to the success of this team.
Yeah.
It's like I root for Ndamukong Suh. Yeah. I love Ndamukong Suh. He's one of my favorite players of all time. I'm rooting for him this year.
Yeah.
We don't have a draft pick tied to his success. That's what I think too. Is like,
I mean,
you're crossing the line. Was like, you give a shit about your team or what?
But yeah, also like, it is what it is. I mean, I really don't think the only way that I'll be more upset with Stafford winning than losing in the first round is if we don't get a top tier receiver in the draft. If we don't get one of those guys in the draft because that draft pick fell down to 28 or whatever.
So, I got a hot take for that too. We don't need that guy.
Hot take guy.
Hot takes over here.
What do you mean?
Hot takes. Get him on the fresh.
You don't think we need a receiver?
Amon-Ra St. Brown. Cold, right?
Yes.
What round to get picked in?
The 4th?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like our guys, like these guys, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
One or
I don't
two?
want. We need a big guy. We need a big dude, like 6'5".
Kenny Galladay, 3rd round pick, 4th round pick.
That's true.
Like, receivers,
what is Kenny Galladay?
There's a dime a dozen to me, though. Is my take on the receivers.
Yeah, but
like I'm not heartbroken if we don't get a receiver with that second pick.
But who do you want us to get with the second pick? Then don't say Sam Howell.
No, God no.
We need to draft a receiver.
And you know what? If we catch somebody saying Sam Howell in these hallways, we'll slam him through a table.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I'll put him down.
Yeah. Don't say no. No. Yeah. Keep that nonsense out.